Hey guys, what you doing? It's TheKillerDoll here, and from the bottom of my heart, I just want to apologize for that one mukbang video that I did a couple of weeks or so ago. It was careless, distasteful, just plain evil for me to promote eating a ton of sushi at one time to my very young and impressionable audience, such as yourselves. You know, I was just being a terrible person, but this article that I read has shown me the light, and it's shown me that I was indeed evil for manipulating you guys into showing you me eating sushi, therefore making you guys more than likely eat sushi too. This article has opened my eyes and showed me that apparently parents aren't responsible for jack shit involving their kid. Because apparently, if a kid watches a YouTuber or sees a picture of them eating something other than a kale salad, they're gonna pig the fuck out and become obese. But that's just according to this article that I've already ranted about on Twitter, but I'm still gonna talk about it now because it's gonna be a little filler, because this article fucking pisses me off, to be completely honest. Children who saw popular vloggers consuming sugary and fatty snacks went to eat 26% more calories than those who did not. The study, presented at the European Congress on Obesity, examined the responses of children to images from social media. The findings come amid calls for tougher rules on junk food advertising. The social media stars used in the study were Zoella, who has 10.9 million followers on Instagram, and Alfie Days, who has 4.6 million. So my huge issue with this is the fact that they want to regulate junk food advertising, which, cool, whatever, but with it, they're using a Twitter picture from Zoella of her saying she's gonna miss a ton of bakeries and pastries once she goes home. I don't know where that was advertising, but she didn't list a specific bakery, she didn't list a specific pastry shop. The fuck kind of advertising is that? That's not promoting anything, that's just saying she's gonna miss something when she leaves and goes home. That's like me posting on Instagram a picture of a delectable Milky Bun from After's Ice Cream in Southern California and posting it with the caption, "I'm gonna miss this when I go back to fucking Colorado." It's not a direct form of advertisement, I'm just saying that I'm going to miss this place. And if anything, it could be seen as a recommendation more so than an advertisement. I'm not saying go get Wendy's 4 for $4, I'm saying I'm going to miss something that will put me into cardiac arrest. There's a difference. If you're going to regulate a picture saying not a specific bakery or not a specific pastry place, you gotta start regulating reviews then. More than likely, or recommendations, because I guess that's advertisement now. The 176 children were split into 3 groups and shown either pictures of the personalities promoting unhealthy snacks, healthy foods, or non-food products. The children were then offered a range of healthy and unhealthy snacks to choose from, including grapes, carrot sticks, chocolate buttons, or jelly sweets. The children who had seen the unhealthy images consumed on average of 448 calories, while the others ate just 357. Okay, I have an explanation for this. It might blow your mind. Hold on to your fucking horses for a second. What if the kid was craving sweets earlier and took this opportunity to eat sweets? From personal experience, when I was a little kid, we really didn't have candy bars stocked up at the house. Of course, we'd have a few Kit Kats here and there eventually, maybe some Reese's, but it wasn't like we bulked up on bags on it. Not like we do now. That's mostly for a different reason called, cramps and cravings. No, but basically we didn't have that shit stocked up. So when I was at school, and when teachers would offer candy or chocolate as a reward for doing good or doing your homework on time or getting 100 on a test, whatever they possibly could, I would take advantage of that opportunity and get some fucking candy. Also, did you take into account that maybe the kids didn't like any of the options you gave them as far as healthy food goes? I mean, in my case, I'm a very picky eater. I fucking hate carrots and I will not eat anything other than green grapes, if a grape at all. So who's to say that the kids weren't as picky as me? There's a lot of variables when it comes to stuff like this, and that's obviously why the article says might encourage. However, with all the bullshit that's been going on over, I want to say, the last few years with YouTubers, it wouldn't surprise me if this made parents even more wary of them. Dr. Emma Boyland, one of the researchers from the University of Liverpool, said that children considered vloggers to be everyday people just like their peers. They've earned a position of trust among young people, and there has to be some responsibility along the line, she said. No, YouTubers aren't responsible for what their audience does. How many times do people have to say it? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Unless a YouTuber is making a direct call to action by saying, go harass XYZ, go support XYZ, go buy XYZ, they are not responsible for what their audience does. It's not a difficult concept to grasp, guys. It really isn't. Using my channel as an example, I make a ton of videos blasting articles, and at the same time I can also go off on channels. If my audience were to go out of the way and go send them hate and shit, that would not be my fault. It is their choice. I'm not promoting it, and most of the time I say, please don't attack this person, if I'm specifically talking about a person. It doesn't fall on me for what other people choose to do consciously. However, in a situation like this, we are talking about kids, children, really little rugrats who have parents that are supposed to, you know, make decisions for them for the best. You know, they have a choice on whether you can go out past a certain time, what time your bedtime is, what you can and can't eat. So my question is this: why are YouTubers more to blame than the parents themselves? When I was little, my mom would make dinner after work every night, and occasionally we would get fast food if we were in a rush or anything, but for the most part, I ate predominantly healthy. While I understand eating healthy isn't really cheap, trust me, I'm a broke college student. I would rather spend $5 at McDonald's than $40 at Walmart getting groceries. It makes sense. It is still the parents' decision over what their kids are eating. A YouTuber has no say in that dynamic. Can you imagine that? Like one day, you're sitting home, you had a long day at work, and little Jimmy comes in, and he's like,
"Hey mom, I wanna go get ice cream from Afters because this bitch online said so."
And you say like,
"No, Jimmy, we gotta eat healthy. You can't. You're getting fat. You're getting porky."
And the kid's just like,
"Fuck you, mom. Zoella told me to."
Honestly, I'd probably give my kid up for adoption right then and there. Anyways, this whole article and this study is just picking and choosing and not taking into account a ton of variables that genuinely disprove a lot of the shit they're saying. Basically, this whole article is making every artery in my body want to shut down, and no, it's not because Zoella's eating some ice cream, it's because that there are so many factors that can play in this study that just aren't being addressed, and it seems very shady to me, to say the least. There's a lot of reasons a kid would choose one food over another. It's not just because
a YouTuber's eating this food and I want to eat it now too.
No, maybe the kid wants sweets, maybe the kid doesn't like the healthy options. There's a lot of things that they didn't talk about in this that really disprove this whole fucking article in general. Besides that, there's a ton of reasonable people to blame a kid's eating habits on. You know, like their parents. But no, I guess parents are off limits now. It's always a YouTuber's fault. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this little filler of a video. I'm gonna go get some ice cream actually because Zoella did it, and because my blood is fucking boiling over this mess of an article. But yeah, I just really want to talk about it because articles that talk about how YouTubers are responsible for XYZ are usually super shitty, and it's just very stupid to constantly hear about YouTubers being blamed for quite literally anything you can fucking think of when there's reasonable explanations for it all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed a person who doesn't want kids talking about parenting as well. It's quality content. Anyways, there's gonna be a new video coming out soon. I posted on my Twitter a little poll, so if you guys want to answer that, that'd be great. You'd get to decide what the next video is gonna be, so I don't have to myself. But yeah, anyways, until the next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!
Yo. Motherfuckers know who's the best. If it ain't Fat Joe, then it must be no.
I should have played the flute when I was in high school. I could have gotten fucking scholarships for this shit.